Hi, everybody. Welcome to Yoga in the Spirit of Health. And I am Cindy, and let's get started. Today, we're going to do what I call private practice. And I did a previous one that was quite popular, so I thought I would do a private practice number 2. And we'll get started. You'll need a fabric tie, a bathrobe tie, no rubber, no plastic. And we'll start in Shavasana. So private practice is what I would be doing if I just decided to do my yoga for the morning or afternoon. I would come in here, and this is an example of some things I would do. So we'll go into Shavasana, making sure that lower back is nice and flat. If you have any intensity in your lower back, just gently rock it, and one leg at a time goes down. Palms are skyward. Chin is tucked neatly toward the chest. And the eyes are closed. You bring the attention toward the breath. If you were to need a small pillow for this, please take that. So we start in a gentle Shavasana. Nice deep breath in. Filling the torso and the chest with breath, the palms will open up wide, and slowly the arms straighten out long, dragging across the floor, above and beyond the body. Inner legs come together. Ankle bones, inner knees touch, keeping the chin tucked down. And because I have a wall here, I can't quite do it completely straight, but I will bend my fingers and just envision that my hands are open wide. Always breathing, stretching long. And if you can see my feet, hopefully my toes are pointed, ankles are firm. Any cramping or anything, just wiggle the feet around, coax out any cramping. And then we'll just exhale and drop in place. And we're going to do that one more time. We'll take in a new breath. On the exhale, we're going to stretch really, really, really long. As long as you can. Actually, by touching the wall, I can push a bit. So if you're that close up also in your room, feel free to push the wall, point the toes, stretch through the hips. Ribs lift up, lower back naturally arches, keeping that chin down, eyebrows are soft, face is soft. Nice new deep inhalation. On the exhale, everything goes home, just relaxes. Another deep breath. We'll bring the arms back down, and we'll do some angel wings. Keeping the chin down. And just follow along. And make this your private practice too. Add what you like. Detract what you don't care for. If you can, modify your poses. Next exhale, we'll bring them up. Lower the shoulders down. The shoulder blades kiss the floor. You can really feel them push down in. And we'll accentuate the feet, the legs. The hands are open really, really wide. Deep breath in, soften, exhale in place. And we're going to do this with our wrists. And just make some circles. Little swan heads, if you'd like. Making some circles. Swirling around. We'll pause, retuck the chin, and arms will cross. You give yourself a little hug. Nice new breath. Exhale, swing them up. New breath. Exhale, the other arm's on top. Give yourself a little hug. Oh, notice any difference between sides. Inhaling deeply, the arms go back up. We'll bring them out into capital T. Just observing yourself in place. Find that sweet spot on the back of your skull so that the head just easily rocks from side to side. Neck is soft. And bring a little distance between your shoulders and your ears. If they're bunched up, bring them down. Bring them down. Elbows are on the floor. Perhaps your knuckles, your fingernails are on the floor. Hands are wide open, like starfish on a beach. Nice deep breath. And we'll put one foot on the floor, another one on the floor. Other one comes up. Other one follows. Reach up. Oh. And just get a hold wherever you like to. You can also get a hold under your knees with your hands on your thighs, and that helps less squishing into your knees, if you will. You may not want to pull on your knees if you have any issues. Remember always you have to make sure you do this at your own pace according to your own body, and that you know you're safe in doing these poses. They're very gentle poses. Retuck the chin. Get a deeper grip if you can. Let's open the thighs, reach through, get a hold of the big toes or the ankles if you can't reach your toes. Grip wherever you can. A hold of the big toes if you can for happy baby. And you can tuck the chest in, scoop up the chest. So basically the breasts are on the inside of the arms. Retucking the chin. And let's just relax. And you can put the bottoms of the feet together, or you can have them open, whatever you want to do. On the exhale, we'll release those. Feet go back to the floor. Arms are back in capital T. And we'll place the feet right in front of the hips. We're going to do just a half bridge. We'll take a nice deep breath. And the toes are happy. Feet are happy. Keeping the chin down. We're going to pull the belly button toward the floor, lifting the rear end off the floor, pushing the lower back into the mat. Feel it through your knees. We're going to slowly lift up. Keeping the chin tucked down. Slow up a little, or swing up just a little bit further if you can. Go up until you feel it through your thighs and your knees. Don't force yourself way up. There's no gain to that. Remember, if you've had any, knee replacements or pins or artificial hips, you have to check with your doctor before doing any yoga with me, because I do a lot of hip openers, which aren't good for artificial hip replacements. And push through the feet. Keeping the chin down, maybe the eyes are closed. We'll pull in the belly. Bring the shoulder blades toward the floor. Elbows push down. Hands are really into the floor. Tighten your bottom. Pull your belly in. And when you pull your belly in, you're pulling in everything else too. You're really squeezing into the bladder and the intestines, all the organs. Another deep breath. Let's lift the right heel off the floor and then the left heel off the floor. We just go up a little bit more. Feel that in the back of the thighs. Another deep breath. Left heel down, right heel follows. Slowly, we're going to lift the pubic bone and allow the lower back to make its way down. Another deep breath. Soften in place. And let's begin to just rock the hips, rock the legs, sway them from side to side. Allowing yourself to feel calm. Very calm and relaxed. And feeling how you kind of roll toward the sides of the feet. It doesn't matter how far down your legs go or want to go. Just let them guide you. Now pull the belly in just a little bit. Squeeze your bottom a little bit. And then we'll pause, we'll retuck the chin, we'll pull up the legs one more time, and we'll lift up one side, then the other, and let's kick up the legs one at a time. And we'll come back down, keeping the chin down, arms again unfolded to capital T. Taking a nice deep breath. On the exhale, we're going to drop the legs to one side. You choose what side, and that hand will come up and just give it a good squeeze. We'll look over that opposite shoulder. And then that opposite arm is going to reach up. It's going to draw a big circle. Big circle over the body in a backstroke, please. Do a backstroke, which opens the armpit, opens the chest, the pectoral muscles, and the ribs. And after we've done a few of those, maybe around about 5, we'll just pause and go the other direction. This is a front stroke, which closes the area of the armpits and the chest. This really helps the lymph nodes in the armpits. Feeling very calm. And then when you finish with that, we'll just do a couple more to reopen that chest. And then we'll leave the arm out across onto the floor. We'll look over. And twist the neck just a little bit. Real gentle. And on the exhale, let's straighten out the legs. And let them inch up a little bit. Feel that deep stretch across the waistline. Twisting, helping detox the insides. Nice deep breath. The knees return to the bent, releasing the hand. Exhale on up. Lower back finds the mat. Feel the difference between sides. Arms are out in capital T, palms are skyward. Little teeny rocking. I tend to rock a lot. Sometimes I don't even think to mention it because I just do it. So if you like to rock, the body really loves it. Babies love to be rocked. Then we'll pause, we'll retuck the chin, take a new breath. On the exhale, the other side gets a chance. Lowering those legs. And that other hand will come up and just give it a little nudge, a little pulling toward the floor. Relaxing the toes, relaxing the face. And the extended arm will come up. And we're going to do backstrokes on this side. Around about 5, 4, 5, 6. Keeping that hand soft that's on your leg. You don't have to squeeze it. You just have to give it a gentle pull toward the earth. How does this feel for you? Notice how you're feeling. And then when you're ready, we'll switch directions and we'll go into a front stroke. Closing the squeeze of the armpit and breast area, squeezing in. And on the exhale, we'll reverse, do a couple more backstrokes to reopen that treasure chest. And then we'll leave it out across the floor there, and we'll extend out the legs. And just relax. Nice new breath. We'll release the hand. Knees will bend. Legs will come back up. Reach down. Give them a good squeeze. Oh, and squeeze how far you want to go. You might be up here. You might be under here. It doesn't matter. And you can rock from side to side because you're already on the floor. Life is good. We'll pause. We'll retuck the chin. 1 foot at a time finds the floor. Hands will come down. Oh. And now let's do another side, a little bit of work on our sides. So you're laying in Shavasana. And let's take our legs and just heel them over, a little tap, 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 all the way over as far as you can to the right. So these are both your legs inching their way over to the right, the far side of your mat. And my legs went to my right, please. Another deep breath. We're going to bring up both arms. Feel that stretch automatically in that left hip. That's a nice stretch. And that right arm's going to swing out into capital T. Left arm is going to just go straight up to the air, or to the sky rather, and then bring it back over the head. Now breathe and let that left side begin to stretch. Another deep breath. On the exhale, and then slowly that left hand and arm just slowly go more and more over toward your right. Bringing it over. Put a little emphasis into the feet by pointing them away. So actually your feet and both hands are aimed in the same direction. And breathe. Feel the rib cage open on the left side. Those intercostal muscles are stretched. The bones of the ribs feel a stretch. Another deep breath, and let's just soften in place. Just soften. Deep breath in, exhale. The eyes go to the sky. That left arm goes up, right arm follows. And then we'll heel, 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 heel our way back to the center. Bring the arms down. Relax in Shavasana. Feel the difference between sides. Nice new breath. We'll bring attention to ourselves and slowly both legs will work their way toward your left, away from the center, toward your left as far as they can go. And pause a moment and feel that right hip bone because you're stretching the skin over that hip bone. Deep breath in, exhale, both arms go up. Oh, beautiful. Another deep breath. And that left arm's going to go out in capital T. So you've got your left arm down in capital T. Both feet are aimed towards your left. Right arm's going to reach beyond and over the head. Stretch really, really long. Pull the belly in, squeeze the tummy. And then if you want and you can, slowly bring that right arm and right hand more toward your left. So now you've got both feet and both hands aimed in the same direction. Never holding the breath, always breathing deeply. Nice new breath. Slowly exhale and just relax in place. Just grow soft. My hands on the floor above my head. Right arm's relaxed. Left arm too. Another deep breath. We'll look back to the sky. Right arm, left arm goes up. And you heel, heel, heel. Your feet back in alignment. Nice deep breath. Have an invisible ball right over your chest. Got both hands around it. And let's bring the hands close together but not touching until you can feel the energy between your hands. You might even see the energy between your hands. If you do this, you can pull them apart slowly, and sometimes you can see a trail of energy where your hands were. Another deep breath. Exhale, swing it back and above and beyond the head. And then we'll angel wing ourselves back into Shavasana. Got our tie right here. Let's take our left leg, insert it into the tie, right into the center. Take the tie with just the left hand. Have the tie above the arch, below the ball of the left foot. Another deep breath. Exhale, swing it up. A little wrap around, maybe just one finger even. And the arm goes down to the mat. Straighten that left leg up. Flatten the left foot. And if your leg only goes up to here or whatever, that's okay. Just bring it wherever you want it to go. And we'll flatten your foot as much as you can. Aim the toes to your face. Jut the heel to the sky. And we'll do little kisses, little footprints on the sky. Soften the right hand and foot. Just a few. Having a little relationship there with that hamstring up the back of that left thigh. We'll pause, release. Couple of swings up and down. Always breathing. Next time it's up in the air, leave it there. Shorten the grip, retuck the chin, flatten the belly, take a new breath. Exhale, out to the left it goes. Opening that left hip. This is an extreme stretch out to the left, so cautious, always cautious with your hips. Deep breath in, exhale, swinging it up. Right hand's going to take the tie. Swing that left leg all the way to the floor on the right. Bend the right knee. Bring that left shoulder down. If you want to reach out and grab that foot, you certainly can. You can bring your heel to your bottom if you'd like. Deep stretch on that right thigh. Or you can just expand the chest and breathe. Another deep breath. Right leg begins to straighten. Up comes that left leg. Goes into the left hand. The tie again. One more time. That leg opens out. You've opened up the window to that left hip. Deep breath up. Give it a good stretch. And down it goes. And then we'll take our tie. We'll slip the right foot in. Left foot comes out. The tie's above the arch, below the ball. Got the tie in just the right hand. Left side's off duty. Left foot soft. And you pause a moment. Enough for a couple breaths. Deep breath in. Up goes the right leg. Find a happy place for your lower back. The back of the right arm goes down. We'll flatten that right foot and wiggle the left hand and foot and soften them. And then we're going to kiss the sky with that right foot, aiming the toes toward your face, jutting the heel toward the sky. Feel it up that hamstring. Another deep breath. Exhale. Down it goes. Puppet leg. Keeping the elbow bent, tucked in toward the ribs. I kind of like my thumb to aim up and back toward my shoulder when I do this. Keeps my arm in alignment nicely. Belly is really down there. Pulling it in. Next time you bring it up, we'll leave it up. Shorten the grip. Retuck the chin. New breath. Exhale. Right leg toward the opposite side to the right. And just relax. Let that left hand be wide open. Let the right thumb even touch the floor So both wrists, tops of the wrists are down on the floor. Take a moment and breathe and feel that stretch on the left side of your body. Another deep breath. Exhale, right leg comes up, swing it up and over. Bend that left knee as much as you need to get the right foot on the left side. You could put bolsters or blocks here too. Now I tell you, right? But in the future, you can always have blocks around you for when you need that. If you used your hand and grabbed your foot on that last side, then make sure you do it again on this side, stretching deeply that left thigh. Or you could just open up that right shoulder and twist. If you find it's really easy, give it a pull. Bring that foot up higher. See if you can align the right foot with your left shoulder. Never forcing. Another deep breath, releasing that. Exhale. Left leg straightens, right leg goes up, right hand takes it. Left hand's back on the floor. Deep breath out to the right one more time. Breathing deeply. Right hip is open and happy. I forgot our windshield wipers. We need to do that. So we'll do that on this side, then we'll do it on the other side. Nice deep breath. Exhale. Keeping the tie in the hand, we'll swing up the right leg, bring it over and tap. Back to the right, over and tap. Couple of these, maybe 3 or 4. Let's do one more. Swinging it out to the right. Deep breath, bringing it up. Give it a good squeeze. Taking the tie, slipping in the left foot again because we need a windshield wiper with that. Breathing in, swinging it up. Get a good grip on it. Another deep breath. Out to the left it goes. Swing it over to the right. Tap on the other side. Back and forth. I guess this would be like a 180 degrees from side to side. We'll do it the same amount of times. Lubricating that left hip. Sending really nice circulation toward that synovial fluid in the hip. One more time, we'll leave it out to the left. Pause, take a new breath. Exhale, back up. And lower it down to the floor. And we'll just drop the tie. Drop the tie on the belly. Hands will just plop into Shavasana. So your arms are somewhat stretched and moved around. The wrists are good. Let's pause a minute and swing both legs up to the sky. And let's do some ankle circles. You can do it by holding on or not. We can point and flex, do circles. Point and flex and do circles. Hear mine popping. And then we'll shake. We'll just shake, shake, shake till they get real loose. Till they don't argue with you anymore. They just allow you to shake them. And we'll bring them down. We'll stretch out in capital T. We're back in Shavasana. So you're thinking, all right, how are we going to get out of this? How are we going to get up? Let's take a deep breath. We'll bend that. I'm going to bend my right leg because of the way I'm facing the camera. But we'll swing over to our side. We'll bring ourselves up to a seated pose. We'll come over onto our hands and knees. And we will go into a long stretched child pose or swan. I've heard it called swan too, which was new to me recently, but that's okay. So we've got the forehead down. You can also have a block here too if you want to have something to support your head a bit. And just breathe and just calm the heart down, the heartbeat, the breath, the respiration, all just gets calm. I love yoga because it helps me feel calm. And when I'm calmer, I can feel more confident. calmness and confidence. You could think of it as calm-fidence. Nice deep breath. We're going to bring up the head. We're going to ragdoll the hands up. Legs align with the mat. Adjusting yourself. We'll come into a table pose. Make sure you have whatever padding you need under your feet. So we're in a flat back table pose. And if this is difficult, go on open fingered fists so that you have no bend in the wrists, whichever you like to do. Or you can also rotate through. In case it's hard for you on your wrist, you want to try it for a second or two, then you can come up. Whatever works. The back is flat. We're going to do cat and cow, so we'll take in a breath. On the exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone and bring the nose toward the mat, the center of the head toward the mat, tops of the feet. Lock them down. Another deep breath. Nice inhalation, and slowly on the exhale, we'll begin to go into cat. Arching the back. Actually, this is the cow. They call this cow. It's cat-cow, is this series of these two movements. Let your tailbone lift. Kind of let your bottom participate. Let your booty pooch out a little bit. Are the elbows straight? You want them straight, or even just a tiny, tiny bit not straight, but protect them. But the straighter, the better. Another deep breath. Exhale. Now we'll go back up into cat. How they arch the back. Deep breath in. Exhale. We're going to come back up into a flat back. We're going to bring our toes to the mat and just inch them to the mat and push back, stretching the feet. So we've worked our wrists, our ankles. Now we're stretching our toes open and our feet open. And if you're on a sticky mat too or whatever, you push with your hands. Put some oomph into those feet. Now we're going to arch the back and just lift. You can go down if you'd like, kind of like a short-legged dolphin, or you could have blocks there too if you need to rest there. Deep breath in, exhale coming up, tops of the feet come down. We'll step the hands forward, toes again, find the mat, take a new breath. I'm going to go up into down dog. Beautiful downward dog. And let's bend and straighten. Feel it in the calves. Good stretch in the calves. And then we're going to pause and we're going to go to the center with your feet. You can step, you can jump, whatever you do. I tend not to jump. I used to jump more. I tend to step more now. We'll stand on our toes and then slowly ragdoll up. And we're standing. We've come to the center of the mat. The wrists are good. And let's just swing our arms in one direction. Keeping our feet flat, swing the other way. Calm. Very serene. And just wherever you feel it, wherever you need to wiggle around, go for it. Swing it down. And this is private practice number 2. It's a good little wake-up routine for the morning. And we'll come back to center. And with that, I'm going to close and say namaste. Thank you very much for joining me. And I hope to see you next time.